All right, today's the day we put all these little beautiful tomato transplants into the ground and see if we can actually pull off a summer crop of tomatoes. I'm sorry, a fall crop of tomatoes. We're planting them still in the summertime. It's late summer here, almost to the end of August. And planting tomatoes in the fall isn't ideal here in the South. Number one, we're against the clock, trying to grow a crop before it gets to be our frost time, which is the end of November, middle to end of November. And also the fall time insect pressure is horrific here. So it's tricky to grow tomatoes in the fall, but we're gonna see if we can pull it off. You guys can see this tray of sunflowers and tomatoes and a few peppers that we started a couple videos back. They started looking good here, but it's time to get them out of these little cells. Okay, we've got our plants all laid out and our string laid out so we can get it nice and straight. I'm a little OCD about that. So you can see that our spacing is fairly tight. Usually you'd want to run your tomatoes 2 to 3 foot apart so you can get, nice aeration between the plants, less pests, just for a good overall health of your tomato plants. But we went closer. We went about 18 inches in spacing on most of them. A couple of them, because we have 3 or 4 different varieties here, a couple of them we did go 2.5 foot on. The reason for that, there's a couple reasons actually. I read a study out of Rutgers saying that intensified gardening with tomatoes can be planted up to 18 inches apart and they don't lose any type of flavoring, productivity or anything like that. So I'm gonna give that a try. I like to give stuff a chance, try different things. And that's one reason. The other reason is, again, like I said prior, is that our growing season is very short here in the fall for tomatoes in Florida. So I just want to plant as much as I can in a short amount of time to see if I can get a lot of production out of it. We don't have a good long growing season like we would if we did it in, say, the beginning of spring. We can grow all the way throughout the midsummer. I don't have that luxury in the fall here. So we're gonna give it a shot to see what it looks like after a few months of growing really tight spacing. All right, y'all, we got the maters in, the whole row done. I've got the drip irrigation all adjusted to hit the root, the root ball. Now, as these plants grow, here a little bit, they're dripping right on the little root ball there. And as these plants grow, I will adjust the drip location of where the water directly hits it. I kind of, you kind of want to let the roots find and seek the water. And if it's dropping right there on top of them, they're not going to do that. So you kind of want the roots to grow out and look for the water to make a little bit stronger, healthier of a plant. But that's it for that. The next little project we have going is stepping up some sunflowers for my daughter and potting up some tomatoes for the neighbor. All right, these are all sunflowers on this side. So I want to get these out because they're probably going to be really root bound in there, but that's okay. Step them up to a 3.5 inch, and it shouldn't be long before we get them planted in our planter box. So yeah, these poor little guys are definitely ready to come out. They're wound up there. Codlin leaves are already dead, and it's time for them to find a bigger home. Okay guys, this is what we have repotted up. This is the stuff that I'm gonna baby and save just in case any of the other plants that I've potted up and planted up in the ground don't make it. I'll use these for spares, and the rest of these I'm gonna pot up for friends and family, and we still have a little bit more over there to go for friends and family too. But that's it for the transplants. These are the plants that we potted up today. These are green bell peppers and pepperoncinis. I'm not sure how you pronounce that actually. Pepperoncinis. You tell me the right pronunciation for that. These are the Everglades tomatoes that we planted. You can see they're getting huge. You can tell that in the pot. Sun golds and more Everglades. And here's a look at our summer squash, yellow crookneck, slick pick and straight neck. Yeah, yellow squash, straight neck. Those are doing really good, growing fast. And actually, Joshy here, hi Josh, he pointed out that we actually have some flowers and some squash already popping out, which is kind of cool. Thought it would be a little early for that, but yeah. All right, we planted up a couple eggplants. These are Rosalina eggplants, and these are just some radish seeds that I got a few years back. I didn't even know if they would germinate, so I just threw a handful in a pot. These are breakfast radish, and we just did those in a pot and see if they would germinate, and they're doing good. Thank you guys for watching our little homestead channel. We really do appreciate it. That's it for this video, and we'll catch you guys next time.